Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. And it's good for a first down for 36.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? The 20 crosses the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Quick completion to the tight end.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
Second down after that short completion. To throw, it's O'Neal. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Ball away quickly, but nobody in the area, and the official is going to call intentional grounding here. Second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Scanning the field. It's Carr. The pass rush closing in. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught quickly. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Launching it downfield. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Play action fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to throw. It's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out. He's got some space. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here comes a handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Texas A&M 14, Miami 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Give it to the back again. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. It's a handoff to the wide receiver trying to make the yardage. Breaks loose at the 40. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, thinking back on our conversation this week with the defensive coordinator, this is the type of play that should not surprise him. He expected different playmakers getting the football in this game, and yet his defense, they looked a little bit lost, and it cost him there.
There's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Also run out of bounds close to the end zone. The Canes come to the line in a hurry up. Here we go on 4th down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal, I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's fourth down and inches. They'll try the option play here. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Running out of time in the pocket. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Boy, it's third and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker. Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Oh, he's looking to throw. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Running it back, it's Carr. When he's got some space here. Still going, it's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house, touchdown. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a solid game. Will slot the ball to 31. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
And the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looking to throw now on first down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Texas A&M getting set for the first and 10 now. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. There's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return begins inside the 10. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fake on first down. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. And the Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Carr. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Touchdown, A&M. This offense really clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That is the score. Miami 28, Texas A&M 26.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick off.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Over the middle and incomplete.
It leads to second down.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Carr. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it go. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Touchdown, Aggies. And the defense. The interception return.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Extra point splits the uprights. Return begins inside the 10. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown for the U. And they go in front here in the second half.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him right at the 24.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. The ball is loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
This punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Cade's hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Same tailback, another carry. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Let's it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Ncaa Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Airing this one out toward the sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
The Aggies will line up to punt it away. He gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Makes a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 42, Texas A&M 33.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. The Hurricanes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Picks up 4. Brings up second down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The back's got it again. They finally corral him at the 1.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Canes. This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Now they get set to kick it away.
Texas A&M, 33.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Launches downfield. And it's complete downfield. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of back.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. Past the 20. Past the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, A&M. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So obviously down two, they'll go for the two-point conversion to try to tie the score. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they get the touchdown, now looking for the two-point conversion to tie this one up late. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And he stops short, doesn't get in, and the defense still holds on to a two-point lead.
That keeps the score. Miami 48, Texas A&M.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The defense has all three timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Carr. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Canes have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the